What's up? Welcome back, everybody, to another video with your man Gamecock Chuck. Today, we're going to tell you the recipe for success this weekend as South Carolina heads on the road to Lexington, Kentucky to take on the Wildcats. That's right. I'll give you 5 things that South Carolina needs to do to help get a victory in Kentucky, right? Before I do that, hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. I thank everybody for tuning in, for watching all my videos and everything, and for hitting the like button. It is all greatly appreciated. Like I said, the recipe for a victory in Lexington, Kentucky this weekend. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. There you go. That's number 1. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. We can't afford to have costly penalties, right? Just like the other night, we had a fake field goal, touchdown, brought back, ineligible man down the field, right? Took 7 points off the board. Okay? You can't do that against good teams like Kentucky, good teams like anybody in the SEC, right? You got to, when you get points on the board, you got to keep them there, right? You can't have them taken off. You got to keep yourself focused, keep your mind in the game. Don't drift too far down the field. Don't line up all sides. Don't have these mental breakdowns, right? We had another one. Lenore's dropped a 70-yard dime right off the fingertips of Jared Brown. Yeah, he didn't catch it. However, there was another ineligible man down the field, right? These mistakes can cost you in big-time games. Luckily, the other night, they didn't. A lot of Gamecock fans said, well, that game would have been a whole lot different if he would have caught that ball. Well, no, you wasn't paying attention because it was an eligible man downfield. So it wouldn't have counted if he would have caught it and ran all day long. It still wouldn't have counted. There was a penalty on the field. So clean up these mental mistakes. Don't have them while you're in Kentucky, right? Play a clean, solid 60-minute, I was going to say 60-minute football game, right? Just don't have no mental mistakes. Blocking. We got to do a better job of blocking, right? There was the 4, I think it was 4 sacks that Lenore's had that South Carolina gave up. Blocking was a big key to that. Not just the offensive line. I'm talking about running back, wide receiver, tight ends, missing blitzes, right? Not holding your block down the field when we're trying to pick up big yardage. I mean, it's just fundamental things that we need to get back to. We need to do that this weekend because I'll be honest with you, we're not going to run up the middle on Kentucky. Not with that big number 0 Walker and Oxidine. There's no way. It ain't going to work. We got to get a little creative, and we got to put a hat on a hat or a couple of hats on them guys, move them out the way, and open up some running lanes. We got to pick up the safety blitz, the linebacker blitz, the stunts, the schemes, whatever. We got to be able to pick it up. If you're not committed to blocking, like Coach Brewer said, then you got no business being on the field. That's what we need from these running backs, tight ends, and wide receivers, right? You got to be committed to putting yourself on the line to block for your teammates to help them be successful, and that helps everybody be successful, right? So we need to do that this weekend. Playbook. We need to open up the playbook. And I know we played Old Dominion this past weekend, and there was no way that we was going to show everything. At least I hope we didn't. There was no way we was going to show everything in our playbook to Old Dominion so everybody else can get a view of what we were going to do this year. We need to come into Lexington, right, and we need to put it all out there, right? No more of this just design quarterback runs and just turn around and hand it off to Attaway or Sanders or Juju or whoever the hell's in the backfield, right? We need to get creative. We need to see some intermediate throws. We need to see some downfield passing, some comeback routes, some slants, some crossing. We need to go across the damn middle. Why in the hell has that been vacated by the Gamecocks? I have no idea. But we need to find the middle of the field because sometimes that's a damn good option, right? We need to open up the playbook. We need to get creative. We need to do that this weekend. That'll help us be successful. I'm telling you, it will help us be successful in this game. We can't just sit back and just run the ball and be one-dimensional. Kentucky saw that the other night, and hopefully they understand that's not our playbook, right? Hopefully they understand that's not every bit of it. Because if it is, they just gonna load the box and we ain't gonna get no yard. We're gonna be just like we were last year in rushing, dead last in the SEC. So we need to open up our playbook this weekend and do some creative things. It is time to see what Dialogue is all about, okay? It's time to put it all out there and come up with something. The wide receivers need to hold on to the ball. Lenore Sellers needs to get his confidence, right? Get his swagger. Come in there and put the ball on the numbers. Put the ball on the wide receiver's chest, right? Instead of throwing them way over the head. I don't know how the hell you overthrow a 6'5" wide receiver by at least 3 foot. I don't get it, but he needs to calm down, take a deep breath, and do what he knows how to do. He knows how to quarterback. He knows how to play ball. He needs to do that this weekend, right? Also, speaking of offense, when you get down the field, finish the damn drive. Finish the drives. We shouldn't have to worry about relying on a field goal kicker that was, according to some people, going into the season, a concern because, according to the coaching staff, they didn't seem to have a kicker locked in going into it. At least they didn't tell us anyway. But we do got a kicker, Herrera. Herrera was pretty solid the other night. Was he 3 for 4, I believe it was? So he's a pretty solid kicker. He had one miss, a 48-yard field goal, I believe it was. But finish the drive. Finish these drives. If we're creative with our playbook and we can get down the field, have some pride, right? Have some pride when you get in the red zone and finish these drives. We should not have to settle for field goals. Field goals do not work when you're playing good teams, SEC teams, and you shouldn't have to rely on just kicking field goals every time you get down the field. Finish the drives, punch it in the end zone. We play SEC football, grown-ass man football. Get down there, finish these drives, and you can be successful, okay? The fifth one, defense. The other night, I had no issue with the defense outside of a couple laps of breakdown, right? Breakdown in the defense, right? When the wide receiver got behind the safety, no idea how that happened. I just clean that up, right? The quarterback run up the middle, nobody was in the middle of the field. Another lapse of judgment or somebody not in the right place or whatever the case may be. Clean up them small things right there. Like I said, I had no problem with the defense the other night. The edge, man, we were flying off the edge. Dylan Stewart, Kyle Kennard, Gilbert Edmond, Deju, Jatias Gear, all them guys are flying off the edge, right? Getting to the quarterback, putting pressure on them. Had 2 strip sacks, right, to set us up for both of our short yardage touchdowns in the game, which goes back to, finishing drives. I mean, you get the ball, take it down the field. Don't rely on short distance touchdowns, right? But go back to the defense. We got guys coming off the edge, and they were real impressive the other night. Dylan Stewart's going to be the man. I mean, he is what he is as advertised, 5-star and all. So we got guys that can come off the edge. We got a solid up front defensive line and Tonka, Boogie, all them guys, Sanders, all them guys up front, DeAndre Jules. We got a solid core there, linebacker. Really impressed with Demetrius Knight, Bam Martin, Scott, Debo, all them guys. Like I said, I'm the defense, I'm not too much worried about that. We just need to stay focused, stay hungry, and stay humble. Don't let the last game go to our head. We need to stay focused and just want more and want more and want more out of this defense, right? And I think this is the recipe for beating Kentucky on the road in Lexington. And it's possible, okay? I know we got a redshirt freshman quarterback. Hopefully you don't have the deer in the headlights look Saturday night, but we got the team that can go out there and do it. Now, on paper, Kentucky has the edge on offense, in my opinion. Defense, I think it's kind of a draw, I guess you could say. The defenses are both pretty solid. I don't really give the edge to either one of them. I think we're both kind of about the same, I guess you'd say, in defense. But this is the recipe for beating them, right? Just going out there and doing all these things, cleaning up them mistakes and things that we had last game and putting it all together for a full 4 quarters of football, and we can get out of Lexington with a win. So if y'all feeling me and you're liking that, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here, and get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you think I'm full of shit, hey, do that too. That'd be fine as well. But let me know your thoughts, and I appreciate each and every one of them. Y'all have a good day. Gamecock Chuck. See you guys in the next one.